Hello and welcome to another one of my videos, and in today's video I'm going to be going through coins I got back from grading. I'm also kind of going to address the grading question, so someone put that up. I have made a video about it in the past, but I want to talk about the types of coins I grade. I think the question was along the lines of, should I buy graded coins? And it's a bit of a minefield. I know there's going to be a gentleman. There's a gentleman who pops up in Australia and says, no, grading coins are trash. So I am going to put a disclaimer on this video. I'm going to say this is a UK-based video. I cannot talk about other markets such as the US, or talk about Australia, or even parts of Europe. Different markets work in different ways. You can often have arbitrage from just trade in different markets because they have pricing inequalities concerning the coins. So let's go through how I did, and then I'll briefly break down why I grade certain types of coins. So this coin here, there's a bit of a story behind this. I bought 2 proof Queen's Beasts, quarter ounces. I ended up selling. I had this and I had the unicorn, and I sold the unicorn. I thought the unicorn was the better chance of getting a 70. The person who bought it, well, 2 people bought it. So one person agreed to buy it, he part paid, and then he changed his mind and wanted a refund. I wasn't too happy about that. You know, I told him no on certain terms, that you can't do that, and if he did it again I'd blacklist him. But also, I get it, they're high-end coins. He got cold feet because he wanted perfect coins. He wasn't prepared to take the risk on it. I told him that if you wanted perfect coins, you have to either pay the price or you have to take the risk on it at a discounted price. It actually graded a 70. So the guy who bought it, I was absolutely over the moon for him. He bought it, he got it graded, and it graded a 70. And then there was this one, which I thought was the weaker coin, and this coin also graded a 70. Yeah, I got a 70. They both got 70s. I thought this was going to be a 69, 68 at worst, and I thought the unicorn would have been a 69 to a 70. So let's go to the next coin. So this coin here, you may remember this. So this is a 2013 quarter ounce proof Britannia. It was the first year that they did the 1/20 ounces. I got this in a 3 coin set. However, I had about 4 or 5 people message me for the 10th coin. I wanted to sell the set. I couldn't sell the set for whatever reason, so I ended up keeping the 20th, and I kept this one. But this one I knew I was going to grade. I thought this would actually get a 70. And did it get a 70? No, it didn't. It got a 69, which, in all honesty, I'm not disappointed at that. It could have been, because of how the fields are, it could have been worse, but it could have been better. Now the next one, I've got 2 of these to show you. So this is a double. I actually thought this would grade a 68. I've got 2 of these doubles. This was bought in a collection, and I'll come to the reasons of why I graded it later on. It did have slight issues with it being a proof. It came loose, and I thought 68 would have been fair, but I got it for a price where I bought in a collection, the other stuff sold, you know, and because it didn't have a box and a COA, I thought I'll get it graded and hope for a 69. It did come in at a 68, which I'm not too shocked about. This I am super happy about. You could probably guess the grade by me telling you that. This coin owes me 900. I bought this off another dealer. It came in boxed and COA. I still got the box and COA, and I'm looking at it and I'm thinking I should grade this. I should really grade this coin, because if it comes out a 70, it's a 12 to 1300 pound coin. It did come out 70, over the moon. So if anyone wants to buy this, I'm setting the price at 12.50 straight away. It's just one of those coins. I think someone will either want it or they'll want to trade for it. Now this set, this is a 4-coin set, 2002. You would have seen this. This has already been sold. I probably sold it cheaper than I should have done. However, I was in dire need of cash flow, and I will come back for the favour. Super happy with this. I had a straight flush, so that's the half, the 5. Beautiful coin. This is what I was banking on. I ended up making £1,800 on this trade. It should have been more, but again, you know, I got what I needed out of it. Beautiful coins. So you can probably see the difference. This coin is just superior. I knew this one had issues when you can see an issue on the cheek. That's it. So these will be going to London because they've gone to a prominent dealer. Really nice. Yeah, I'm really happy with that batch. But let's kind of talk about why I grade things and should you buy graded coins. This is UK edition. Just put it in there in case anyone wants to say anything. I like graded coins, but I find graded coins can be very hit and miss. So I like graded coins because of my strategy. It works. I very rarely buy graded coins, saying that, unless I can pick up on pricing inefficiencies, which the average person probably can't do. You need to realize I look at prices pretty much every day, and I have to have my finger on the pulse to make a living out of trading coins. If you're buying the top end of the market, I think you're most likely going to be buying at auction. You might get it via social media, but if you're buying at the top end of the market, you're very much at the risk of losing money, like you'll be at the risk of losing money when you buy bullion and the spot price goes down. Instead of it being a spot price, it's just the invisible hand of the market deciding where the value's at. And if you're buying at the top of the market, you might find you've paid the very highest of what someone pay. Now, equally, you could say, but I could buy it cheap. If you're buying 70s, you know, the chances are you're not buying cheap. I like the middle of the market, so I will buy any coins that I feel is being discounted heavily. I tend to find the 68 and 69s are heavily discounted, and I'm perfectly okay with buying these when buying slabbed. Now, if you're buying for your collection, you got to have perfect 70s, then you know it might be difficult to buy for a price where it's going to be beneficial for you. If that's not so much the issue and the 70 is the goal, then don't worry about it, but you might struggle with that. Now, the other side of grading is buying raw and then getting it graded yourself. Personally, I think this is where the money's at if you're coming at it from that perspective. So I will always grade things where I feel there's money, there's money uplift. If this is graded at a 69, I'm still making money. If it's graded at a 68, you know, I'm breaking even. So I'm not losing money on this type of play. Again, with this, like, I'm making money regardless, but I bought this for a really good rate. Same with this. These were just value uplift plays. So I always try and price it in. If you got a coin and you're looking at it and you think it could be a 70, but I don't know, you then work out what you paid, and you see if there's an uplift in value. Now that might not be the case. You might have overpaid. So say I paid 900 of this, as I said, so 900 plus grading. So I'm in it for maybe 930. Although I keep it separate on my profit and loss account, but that's by the by. If I'd paid £1,000 for it and it comes back as 69, I'm in it for 1,030. I don't like the proposition of getting it graded. I might as well sell it raw. Yes, I might make a couple £100, but if it comes back as 69 or even a 68, I'm losing money. The risk reward is not weighed in my favour. Now, I don't always get it right, so there's coins that I've graded and they've come back and they are dire. They're awful coins. It happens. You can't win them all, but I find that if you can consistently find 70s or coins that have potential for 70s, especially in modern. I haven't really addressed the old coins yet, but especially in modern, you're going to win far more than you lose, because your bottom line will be capped and your upper line, the sky's the limit, really, depending on the coin. Now, in terms of the older coins, I was expecting to have a 1909 Sovereign. I don't think I've got any older coins on me. I guess I have this. It's kind of relevant. So this is part of my collection, so to speak. I've had this for a long time. And this stuff, I try and grade. I don't like to buy it graded. This one I actually did buy graded, but I don't typically like to buy graded. I'll try and unearth gems, because I think there's more money in it. I think it holds its value better. So all you got to do for the older type of stuff is you look at the details. Personally, I think I bought this because I thought it was undergraded. I think this should have been a 60. I think that's why I bought it. I can't remember. It's been a while. But usually I'm looking at the details and I'm thinking, if I can pick this up at, say, the bottom end of the market, and I can grade it and I can get it into the MS range, you know, that's doing okay. That's going to make money, and it will look after you. Now 58 is the bogey number for me, because I've had like 5 or 6 58s and it's not good. But yeah, I hope you've enjoyed the coins. I hope you've kind of got something out of it. Oh, I've got a... You know what? I didn't even know I had that. Free cram gold. That's not even on the books. I thought I sold that. Wow. Oh, that's cheered me up. But yeah, overall, in terms of grading, like, I hope you've enjoyed the coins. I hope you've kind of understood my mindset. If you haven't, then just send me an email. I'll try and break it down further. Bye.